Load of kids. We'll get to the team news shortly. There was a famous meet yesterday evening. Well, Huddersfield makes 7 changes from their goalless draw in from the Arsenal game. Erling Haaland has a sore back. Husanov, Vardior, Bernardo Silva and Dockers for us.
Yeah, Dion Charles made the relatively short move from Bolton Wanderers. He can't be happy with how it's played out. He would have been so elated to rejoin Manchester City, and now
he sent out a team that he thinks can beat Huddersfield Town, and a lot of very good play into black. Huddersfield Town are in the blue and white. 5 clubs from the Premier League have been dumped out of this competition by sides who play in lower divisions. Huddersfield will be hoping to add the name of Manchester City to that role. Bruce was the manager. I don't believe he would have been able to name the Huddersfield Town manager from that year. Trafford takes a gamble. Now, did he get that inside the penalty? Let's see if we can take a closer look at whether this was inside the penalty area.
You can see Stones and Aki kind of in control. I think he's just about made the right decision there, grasped it just as it went over the white line. Athleticism, you're going to have to play long down the sides at times to try and spring.
Oscar Bob dribbling into the penalty area, and then the shot came from Mukasa. And they have a couple of big guys to come up as well. Corner goes towards the back post, and it's won by a City player. Mukasa, who got on the end of it.
I suppose these scenarios are the ones you expect the League One side to be able to.
Mukasa is in a winger position now, and then he finds Bob. Clipped in and past everybody. So they're dominating positionally, they're dominating in terms of possession, but not really creating chances.
No, maybe not the best example there, because he's quite close to goal, Bob, and completely within his right to just dink one in towards the intended targets. But everyone kind of coming towards the ball, nobody attacking it with vigour. Everyone probably looking.
Foden for Manchester City tries to dink it into a near post area. Where's it gone out? It's gone out for a throw in. Dion Charles. Nico Gonzalez. Spurs 2-0 up against Doncaster. Foden. Well, they had to be patient, but then they found their way through. And the quality shone through. It was accurate, it was powerful, and it was unstoppable.
Majestic finish. Hasn't got a lot to hit there, really. Nichols springs to his left-hand side, but he's not going to stop that. It arrows into the corner. Patient again from City, and then Foden just speeds up quick. 1-2 with a young lad, Mukasa, and then a thrilling finish. Gets real pace on it, and it's into the side netting. Nichols is not going to get a touch on that, unfortunately for him. Turning away from him all the time, and Foden just keeps on impressing.
Well, second of the season for Phil Foden. He scored against Manchester United as well. How important he could be for City if he's fully fit and firing all season.
And it comes just as I was thinking how well Huddersfield were doing, how they're going to play deep and trying to play compact. And at the moment, yeah, they're finding it tricky because they're finding gaps now.
And here's O'Reilly, dinked into the penalty area over the head of Rico Lewis. It's not the biggest, of course, to be on the end of a cross. Nunes and Foden takes it so well, darts into this similar position from which he scored. Savinho's first touch is very good, the cross is deflected. Feeney got something on it, and then Sorensen clears.
He had to make a quick decision there.
Very much in Phil Foden territory. And Foden, this time is way off the target.
full of confidence, been a difference maker so far. Very nearly got the job done.
Well, here's an opportunity. Redmond is forward and he goes for it, trying to pull the trigger. It's way off target, but it's a shot and it's an attempt at goal.
Well, did he need that additional touch? I think that, yeah, maybe would have sufficed. The first one off his chest, if he could have just moved his feet and the volley.
Foden again. And then it's Nico Lewis across. Sorensen is trying to shepherd it out to play, and it's a wise decision in the end from the Dane.
Yeah, making contact with that delivery. Lovely pass, always looking forward. That's cushioned in beautifully from Lewis.
Various players at various clubs. Here's Redmond. And into the penalty area it goes. And Sorensen was coming in to try and get on the end of that cross.
It's his goal, 1v1. Lovely little pass. I was just thinking Wiles was going to step over that. Charles was well positioned to maybe just take it in and then set one of his teammates, but Wiles takes it upon himself to take the touch and try and...
in a moment. Half-time, though, at the Acu Stadium. Huddersfield Town 0, Manchester City 1. There for Huddersfield, but it might just be a positional, a formation tweak. Savinho sees Nico O'Reilly on the outside. He plays it into the penalty area, and it trickled through. There were important challenges there as Makasa tried to get a shot away.
A combination of Rowan and Wallace, I believe, flinging themselves in the way. It looked like it was going to be a good scoring opportunity. The aforementioned Huddersfield defenders both in there, and then again
Savinho towards the edge of the penalty area, then he pulls the trigger and it was off the target.
A good movement. O'Reilly, I think it was, made a little dart. It just drew the attention of Voss, to tracked him, and it allowed that space to open up. Did look like a corner. Kasumu, the second central midfield player, coming in to close. Yeah, clear as day. Should have been a...
O'Reilly to Savinho. Nico Gonzalez, and O'Reilly breaks through. Here's an opportunity. Really good save by Nichols.
Read his intention superbly well, the goalkeeper. Look at the space, and then he executes the pass inside Sorensen. Yeah. Nichols showing all his experience. Recognised, probably from the shape of O'Reilly.
Floated in, first contact by Murray Wallace. The boots he finds Oscar Bob. Nunez, he gets inside of Redmond this time, Bob, and lifts his cross to the back post. Feeney's header will drop into the penalty area. Well struck by Mukasa. Nichols
gets to the byline, lovely stand-up. Perfectly positioned, really. Feeney deals with it excellently, but can only steer it towards a City player.
Is this the moment for the League One side? Rowan puts it in close to the goal. It's Murray Wallace who got it. It's a goal kick anyway.
Well, you know he's going to be one of the more aggressive attacking the ball. He's completely unmarshalled with Manchester City zonally occupying the edge of the 6-yard box, and it's him and Castledine.
Savinho, one-on-one with Sorensen. He gets his cross in towards the back post, and it was headed down. They work it to Nunez in the penalty area. He tries a shot, then a little bit of pinball comes to Foden again. Now Savinho, can he get a shot away? Yes, he can. What a finish, what a goal. The quality has shone through, and Manchester City surely doing enough to go through.
Well, it certainly felt like it's been coming. And Foden celebrates with Savinho. He's the architect of this second to add to the beautiful goal in the first half. It actually could have been shifted a little bit quicker by Phil Foden. He takes a touch, ricocheting around, takes that touch, surveys his options, and Savinho's still got Sorensen to breach and the goalkeeper Nichols, but it's pure power smashes it off the underside of the bar. It's a really good finish from Savinho, who's looked in the mood since the break. And City now with that cushion, surely for a safe passage into the next round.
His fourth goal for Manchester City in his 52nd game in all competitions.